often I get messages for people asking, hey, Joe, are there any organizations within the ACNA or within North American Anglicanism that you think I should join? How can I get connected with like-minded traditional Anglicans within the ACNA, especially more high church Anglicans? And so this video, I'm going to be talking about an organization called Forward in Faith North America. My hope is to have more content on here about this. I have a conversation scheduled that should hopefully be able to, be a video sooner rather than later with someone to talk just explicitly about Forward in Faith, especially Forward in Faith North America. But this video is going to be a little bit of a primer because in later this month, in May, there's going to be an assembly in Dallas. I believe you can still get tickets to go to this, but I'll be there. I know lots of people will be there that are in Forward in Faith, and if you don't know what Forward in Faith is, it's basically an Anglo-Catholic network for traditional-minded Anglicans within the ACNA. One of the stated, goals of Forward in Faith is the traditional view of ordination and supporting really just a return to orthodoxy on that position, even though our province is divided on that issue. So a lot of people who message me and feel strongly about that, my suggestion is to join Forward in Faith. And if you're able, go to Forward in Faith to get connected with lots of cool folks who are like-minded on this issue. And there are bishops in Forward in Faith North America, Bishop Eric Manise, Bishop Daryl Fitzwater, who's been on the show. There are other clergy who I've had on the show already who are in Forward in Faith North America. Father Brandon Latorno is very involved in Forward in Faith North America. So if you're interested in that kind of, movement and that kind of an organization within the ACNA, I would definitely recommend Forward in Faith. And if you want to go to something that I will be at Forward in Faith North America this year, 2025, in Dallas. So you'll be able to meet me and say hi and everything if that's something that is cool to you. It's always cool to me to see fans in real life. That's been some of the most out-of-body experiences that I've ever had. And you'll get to hear from a lot of cool speakers at the Forward in Faith North America Assembly. Stephen Gauthier from the Word and Table podcast will be there. Andrew Brashear, who writes a lot for North American Anglican, will be there speaking. Archbishop Steve Wood will be at the assembly speaking and giving, I believe, a sermon. My priest, the priest at the church that I attend, will be there talking, Father Wesley Owens. In general, it's going to be a good conversation. The topic for this month, this meeting, for this year, will be the faith of Nicaea and conciliar orthodoxy, because it is the, I believe, 750th anniversary of Nicaea, the Council of Nicaea. So that's super cool. And that'll be the general theme. Bishop Daryl will be there. I get a lot of positive feedback on that interview with Bishop Daryl. And so if you're interested, if you like that conversation, you can meet Bishop Daryl at Forward in Faith North America in Dallas, 2025, at, I believe, Holy Communion REC, which is a cathedral church in Dallas, in the Reformed Episcopal Church, where the convention/assembly will be being had. So if that's interesting to you, I should have a link in the description of the Forward in Faith organization. If say you can't make it to the Dallas assembly, that makes perfect sense. But you can also just sign up to be a part of Forward in Faith North America and support. You can become a member and you'll start getting the magazine, the monthly magazine, in the mail. And you'll also stay connected about all these kinds of things and be connected in general with like-minded, conservative, Orthodox, Anglo-Catholic, leaning high church in general, Anglican Christians. They have a statement of faith if you want to check out what their different commitments are. I support Forward in Faith. I'm a member of Forward in Faith. I'm going to be at the assembly. I'm not going to be speaking or anything, but I will be there, so I'll be able to meet people. I'll just be excited to be in person with lots of like-minded Anglicans. I think it's an important embodied element of being a Christian is being active in your church, and that doesn't just mean your local church, although it definitely does mean your local church, but just being active and connected to the body of Christ, like-minded believers. And I do think that the goals of Forward in Faith North America are noble. I think they're worth supporting. And so if you have any questions, be sure to look at the links in the description. If you have any questions for me, about Forward in Faith, if you post a comment on this video, I'll try to answer most of the comments. on this video. But mostly, I think it's just a worthwhile thing, and I wanted to let my audience know about it and know that I will be there. So if that's interesting to you, be sure to check it out. Thank you, and God bless.